before we do, we have to get into that eyebrow. Okay? So if we take a look here, Edward, how dare you? Okay? A whole ass Esquire. How dare you, Edward? You know your people didn't like Wendy, and they definitely ain't gonna like her now. Why would y'all go over there and perform a heist? Why would you do it? It just don't make no damn sense to me. Now it's this eyebrow. Everybody pay attention to your screen, okay? And if you're not labeled Israel, honey, we just got started. We ain't even really got started. It's this eyebrow. So, as TMZ has reported, Wendy and Eddie are locked up, won't let them out. Eddie's a lawyer. Oh, they locked up. But they out now, okay? They got released yesterday at 9:30 a.m. So it's really that eyebrow. If y'all look at, let me circle it. If y'all look at this eyebrow right here, that's what's giving, and I'll do it again, damn it. And I'll damn do it again. It's not the wig, because you know, we see a little line of demarcation. That's okay. She didn't really get a chance to put it down. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get a chance to get put down. It was really that eyebrow. So we're going to give her a pass on that. And all she needs is a little lip gloss. Because it look like she was baby, she just needs to lick her lips, honey, and put a little Vaseline on them. She'll be fine. Now, as far as Edward, because now you shall be Edward. At first, I was like, you know, happy Eddie, happy Eddie, happy Eddie, but you went there and showed your whole behind. So you shall be Edward. Okay, so Edward, you look like you were gone off that thing, okay? Off that major thing. And I don't know if y'all doing gummies. I don't know exactly what they do at the Happy Eddie headquarters, but clearly there's something mixed up in brewing. Now, if you're not familiar with what went down, Wendy and Eddie were arrested on yesterday. This is the most unbelievable news in all of Housewives history. I do not care what anybody says. If they say a story broke that was more unbelievable than this, then I want to know what. Because this right here was super unbelievable. I just could, at first I was like, okay, wait a minute. Because I knew I was already awake because I had to drive. So, I mean, how did you get from point A to point B if you're not awake? I said, wait a minute, I might still be asleep. Wait a minute, am I dreaming? Okay, let me get myself together. No, she actually went to the slammer. Now, the crazy part about this, and I told them this over on their Patreon, is that they need to go on down there and get Dorit's ass as well. Okay? Because if you don't watch Beverly Hills, let me fill you in. Dorit, over there on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, had a break-in a few seasons ago. And the robbers said robbers. Okay, now mind you, because see they have this blueprint. Y'all gotta be more. You got to be more clever. Okay, this is giving world's dumbest criminals right here, Edward and Wendy. First of all, y'all always trying to stage something like y'all out of town. Girl, just go somewhere and then pretend like something going on. Why y'all always gotta go out of town? So over in Beverly Hills, Dorit and PK were married. I think they're currently going through a divorce, or they may already be divorced. That's neither here nor there. Side note, he was out of town, okay? And Dorit got her home broken into. So she was doing all this crying and falling out. But then she said that the robbers left her phone by the gate so that she would be able to find it. Never in the history of ever have I seen anybody break into a damn house and then decide that they're going to give you an SOS so that you can call somebody to arrest them. What? What is going on? So you mean to tell me that they left the phone near the front gate for you to call the cops on them? Okay, Dorit. Now, everybody in their mama, well, not everybody in their mama, honey, some people mama didn't believe that it was staged. They were like, how dare you guys blame Dorit and say it was staged? Ain't no damn robber gonna leave the cell phone with the light flashing. They left the cell phone light on, and it was like strobe lights. Left it by the gate so that she could find it. So I'm like, well, and then she started wearing stuff that she said was stolen. Don't that sound like Wendy? Allegedly. Honey, my bad, wrong. Okay. Welcome to the Opinionated Channel. All views expressed are opinions and alleged. If you would like to support my channel, please cash app $Misha IMO. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Boop. All right, so now that I've gotten that out of the way, allegedly, she was still wearing things that she said were stolen. Now, me personally, I never bought it and ain't gonna buy it and it hasn't been bought to me. Okay, I don't buy nothing about it. So I need them to go over there and pick her up as well. Also, as soon as you get the Housewives paddy wagon, put Erica Jane ass on there. You can go ahead and stop by and get Wendy and Eddie because they got to go back to court November 7th. You can go ahead and pick up Dorit, lock up PK. Matter of fact, take Kyle too. Because I feel like she lied to talking about the robbers called her and said, we have your things and we'll give them back for ransom. Lock Kyle up. Take her husband too. Okay? Take all of them. Okay? Everybody got to go. Because I'm just trying to figure out why on earth these people are getting away with this. And then I don't know if they dragged them out of the bed, honey. I don't know exactly what went down. But everybody's got to go. Essence, thank you for the super chat. You think Wendy gonna pull a Karen and I show up to the reunion and send in a VHS? Girl, you know what? She probably tried. You know what? I don't think she gonna send in a VHS, but let me see. Do I think she gonna show up to the reunion? Baby, ain't no telling. Let's see how the hearings and stuff go. I think she gonna show up to the reunion. Well, she gonna be fighting tooth and nail, baby, because the way, and I have all the reactions from some of these housewives. Now, Gizzard hasn't said much. I think she was howling in the back of one of Ashley's videos. And the way that they were gloating, I just can't stand Ashley. Wendy, you have really pissed me off. And you know why? Because why would you give ammunition to Ashley and Giselle of all people? Why would you do that? Like, girl, just why would you damn do that? That really pissed me off. I hate to hear Ashley talk. Oh, Applehead and Hurty. Simone, thank you for the super chat. Just showing me some love. Thank you. So this is the thing. Oh yeah, take Phaedra too. Don't forget Phaedra because Angela told her to. Baby, this ain't Phaedra. So anywho, I think she will come to the reunion. Maybe. It just depends on how these hearings are going. But if not, I know she gonna, they're gonna have her on a screen or something. Andrew is not gonna let her get away with not saying one thing. And if she doesn't come to the reunion, she's as good as done. But I think she might be as good as done anyway, because they've already pulled her episode of White Swap. Now, if you don't know, there was a show coming out on Bravo October 14th entitled White Swap. There was Emily from the OC, there was Melissa from Jersey, Wendy from Potomac, and one of the, I think her name is Angela. She's from Salt Lake City. Well, listen, they were swapping, y'all remember that Lifetime show, White Swap? They were swapping lives and wives with the common folk. And I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. So we ended up watching the trailer over on the Patreon. I was like, y'all, this is going to be good. So we need to watch this together. I'm getting all excited and hyped for the white swap of it all. As soon as they booked them, I don't even think their fingerprints were dropped. They pulled their episode. Now, why this is offensive to me is because we have to sit up and watch Jen Shaw. And I'm talking about they kicked in the door and was ready to ransack the place. Her poor children had to be pulled out. We watched all of it. Jen even came, I think Jen, did Jen come to the reunion? I don't know because I stopped watching Salt Lake City shortly thereafter, but she was still in the place to be. Teresa, baby, they made a whole situation, a whole special for Teresa. But y'all for her episode? Okay. But y'all shouldn't be doing crime, man. I mean, you do crime, you do the time, okay? You get what you get and you don't get your fix, basically. So I have the court documents and we're gonna go through them. We're gonna go through what each housewife had to say. I'm gonna show y'all what they're saying over on the TikTok. What else is going on? The press conference went down. Wendy. Oh my gosh. Basically, it's some alleged fraud going on, because I don't know if it's fraud or not, and that's what the people are saying. But I'm just going to say it's alleged because we don't know if it's got to be proven otherwise or not. But it ain't looking too good. And Eddie, I don't know what damn law school you graduated from. I don't know if it was Kmart, Walmart. I don't know if it was, I don't know who taught you law. But you need to go back and retrieve your money. Okay? Get back every student loan dime. Because the fact that you left a paper trail like you did and you live in the damn house with the woman, if she was out of town doing press or whatever for housewives, you couldn't wait. What would you send her an email? Like, of all things. What? Yes. ICDC school. Baby, somebody called Romeo and them. Honey, not ICDC college. Why would you send her an email? What is wrong with you? Like, that's crazy. This was a mess all the way around. It sure was. So wait a minute. Gigi said, I let the people know you're live on Patreon. Thank you, Gigi. Midwest just said there is evidence in the show. Okay, so let me tell you what I said, Jess. So I knew that Wendy and them didn't have it like that. I knew they did. Because if y'all remember back to when they were trying to do the candle, when she was going to do the candle line or whatever, She told Eddie that she wanted to do these candles and it was going to cost this amount of money. And Eddie was like, where we going to get this money from? Eddie is always asking, where we going to get this money? Every single time she asks him for money. Then we see her trying to go into business with Peter. Peter, the scammer of all scammers, you see Peter ass locked up. Now, why would you do that? Peter is going down. He's gone down. He's down. Okay, he's gone asunder. So why would you think that it made sense for you to pull a stunt? So anyway, and I just thought about that. She was going into business with Peter, who also does things that are not right, and he's doing his time. Peter was like, it's gonna be $200,000. This, and this. This is the amount of money. Wendy was instantly like, oh my gosh, where am I gonna get all that money? What? She went home and got to talking to Eddie. Eddie was like, where are we gonna get this money from? And I'm just like, okay, so clearly y'all don't have it. Okay, clearly y'all don't have it. Then we looked up yesterday Wendy's name in case search. Back in 2015, was it? I think Capital One had sued Wendy for $1,200 and they won. And you know Capital One, baby, they don't even want to give no credit limits over on Capital One. Okay? They really don't. But they wanted their money and Wendy had to pay up. And then there was also another little piece of debt that she owed to a hospital, which I look, I ain't gonna pay no hospital bill if I ain't got it. Okay? That's me for you. But they took her and they won. Okay, so that's another 900 something dollars. So it was clear that they were facing some things before they got to the show and before they were a part of this show. And that's just why I say all the time, even if you see these CNN correspondents or you see these people on the red carpet interviewing celebrities, you don't know what somebody's financial situation is. And according to the laws, there's a lot of debt that they are sitting under. They're very under debt. And so I don't know if this was the case or, and I think Wendy is the kind of person, and this is just my opinion, okay, that's why it's how I am. I think Wendy is the kind of person that puts on airs and she wants to keep up with the Joneses and she wants to be the Joneses. Shout out to me. And I think she just got in over her head. Girl, you could have put on some shein, some fashion note. And Shamia, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. If y'all ain't got everything on the up and up over there, you better get it on the up and up out there Monday. Okay?